All sports, all plays. Yeah. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making a plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety, topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, they working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Easy Money, a sports betting show, June 30th, 2022. Got a lot of big things to talk about today. So June 30th, 2022. All right. Just had some breaking news come across the television. We'll talk about that in a minute. I want to thank everybody for joining us today. Don't forget you can find us 3 p.m. Eastern live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at Gonzo Sports Room, and also on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at ASAP Sports Network, all sports, all plays. Please go to our YouTube pages for both networks. Hit that subscribe button. Same thing for the Facebook and the Twitch pages. Go hit that like and follow button. Please rate and review. We greatly appreciate it. You can also find GSR Gonzo Sports Room. We have a sports talk show. It is live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 p.m. Eastern. If you missed last night's show, go check it out. The sports judge, Jonathan Mathis, he's on the ASAP Sports Network as well. He joined me last night on the Gonzo Sports Room. Go check it out. You can find it on our YouTube and Facebook pages at Gonzo Sports Room. It was a great episode last night. Go check it out. Before we jump into today's slate of games, just came across Kevin Durant has requested a trade from the Brooklyn Nets. So the Nets are actively shopping Kevin Durant now for a trade. And with Kevin Durant demanding a trade, it is likely that Kyrie Irving will probably be on the trade market as well. I know the Lakers are still very interested in Kyrie Irving. I've heard Phoenix for Durant. I've heard Memphis for Durant. A lot of it's going to depend on where he's wanting to go, and they're saying the team's working with him on where he wants to go. So, and a combination of where Durant wants to go, and a combination of him going to a place where the Nets can get a good deal back. I don't think the Nets are just going to take any deal for him. So it's going to be a combination of that. It's going to be interesting to see. In NBA free agency just now getting ready to officially start here in just a couple hours, but there's already big moves being talked about. And like I said, breaking news: Kevin Durant has requested a trade from the Brooklyn Nets. So after this happened, it kind of makes it seem like a moot point that Kyrie Irving opted back in for this season, because now it's very likely that the Nets will be trading Kyrie Irving as well. So we'll see what kind of ramifications this has. We'll be reporting more on this later today, and then also we'll talk about it a lot tomorrow on the GSR show tomorrow night, and we'll also talk about it on the ASAP Afternoon Blitz. You can find the ASAP Afternoon Blitz every Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern on the ASAP Sports Network. I'm the host of it. I have a good group of guys that join me. We will definitely be talking about the Kevin Durant demanding a trade tomorrow. We're also going to talk about UCLA and USC joining the Big Ten as early as 2024. So even though this is a slow time in the sports world, a lot of things are starting to heat up. Where do you think he goes? I'm not sure. I've heard rumors for him to go to Phoenix, and that could be if it's something that Phoenix could do here real quick, because they haven't been able to come to a max deal with Ayton. So maybe you do a trade there where Ayton and some other things for Kevin Durant. So I can see that being a possibility. I know Memphis Grizzlies have been a talk of somewhere where Kevin Durant was wanting to go. I think he's going to want to go somewhere where he thinks they're going to have a chance to compete. He's not going to want to get traded to a rebuild, or he would just stay where he's at. It's going to be interesting to see. I'll have a better idea of where I think he goes after I get a chance to do a little more research here later today. But yeah, just as we were getting ready to start the show, I saw it announced that he demanded a trade. But all right, let's jump into today's slate of games. Right. Uh, First of all, right now we have one game going on. As you have the Minnesota Twins at the Cleveland Guardians. The Twins are up 3-1 in the sixth inning of this game. If you like live betting, the Twins are minus 260 on the money line right now, and the Cleveland Guardians are plus 190. Again, this is a 3-1 game. In the bottom of the sixth inning, the Twins are up over the Guardians. Does Golden State go after him? I don't think so. I mean, they could if he was willing to go back there. Uh, but I really don't see that as an option just because I don't think Kevin Durant would want to go back there. Maybe he would want to say, "Hey, I made a mistake. Go back there." And if you add him to that team, and even though they'll have to lose some people, it would still be a championship team. So I mean, that could be an option. I don't think that would be one of the top options, just because I don't know if he's willing to admit that he made a mistake leaving there and wants to go back there. I don't know what the relationship is between him and Draymond and them guys anymore. But that would be interesting if he did go back to Golden State. But we will keep an eye on that. First game we have today in Major League Baseball that we're going to talk about will be the Atlanta Braves at the Philadelphia Phillies. This game starts at 6:06 p.m. Eastern Time. The Phillies are actually 1.5 run favorites at home. They are minus 154 on the money line. Excuse me. The Braves are plus 130 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 8.5 runs. The Braves are 44-32 on the season. They are 20-15 on the road. As a team, they're hitting 247 on the season and have a team ERA at 3.68. On the mound tonight for the Braves will be Anderson. He is 6-4 with a 4.60 ERA. He's allowed 72 hits, has 65 strikeouts to 36 walks, and allowed 9 home runs in 74 innings of work. The Phillies are 39-37 on the season. Have not played up to the potential I thought that they would this year so far. They are 19-19 at home. They're hitting 245 as a team on the season and have a team ERA on the season of 3.89. They will have Nola on the mound tonight. He is 4-5 with a 2.98 ERA. He's allowed 74 hits to 109 strikeouts to only 13 walks and allowed 10 home runs in 96 innings of work. For the Braves, they've been playing a little up and down. Their pitching staff hasn't been bad. They have, like I said, both these teams' pitching staffs have been good. Both teams are under 4 on their team ERA. Both teams are hitting about the same. So a lot of stuff about these teams are even. The Phillies did just lose Bryce Harper for indefinitely due to a broken thumb that he had to have surgery on. Nola has been solid this season, but he has not always got the offensive production to help him either. That's why his record's 4-5, even though he only has a 2.98 ERA. Anderson has a little bit higher ERA, but I like the Phillies today at home to pull out the victory on the money line. Next game we have after that is the New York Yankees at the Houston Astros. This should be a real fun game. Two of the better teams in the American League, two of the better teams in all of baseball going at it in the series. The Yankees are 1.5 run favorites at home or on the road, and are minus 130 on the money line. You have the Houston Astros at plus 110 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 7.5 runs. For the Yankees, they are 56-20 on the season, have the best record in Major League Baseball. They are 22-11 on the road, so they have been good on the road as well. On the season, they're hitting 239 as a team and have a 2.93 team ERA. Their pitching staff has been great, even suffering some injuries. They've had Aroldis Chapman, their closer, out due to injury. They've had a couple other relief pitchers out due to injury, and they have still been able to keep it rolling, and that pitching staff has still been strong. They will have Severino on the mound tonight. He is 4-2 with a 3.38 ERA. He's allowed 56 hits to 87 strikeouts to only 21 walks and has allowed 11 home runs in 72 innings of work. The Astros have had been having a good season as well. Got off to a slow start. Was really struggling hitting the ball at the beginning of the regular season. They are 47 and 27 on the season, 20 and 11 at home. On the season, they're hitting 238, and they have a team ERA of 298 on the season. So the pitching staff has been solid for the Astros all season long. Like I said, struggling to hit the ball is what hurt them at the beginning of the season, where they got off to a little bit of a slow start, but they've picked it up since then. I've been playing good baseball. They will have Garcia on the mound tonight. He is 5-5 with a 3.68 ERA. He's allowed 57 hits, has 74 strikeouts to 19 walks, and allowed 12 home runs in 71 innings of work. The Yankees are 4-1 over their last 5 games. The Astros are also 4-1 over the last 5 games. So both these teams coming in hot. Going to be a good, fun series to watch. I'm going with the Yankees on the money line tonight with Severino on the mound. Next game is the Milwaukee Brewers at the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Brewers are 1.5 run favorites on the road. They are minus 126 on the money line. The Pirates are plus 108 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 9 runs. The Brewers are 44 and 33 on the season. They are 25 and 18 on the road. Brewers are right up there at the head of the National League Central, between them and the Cardinals. The Brewers are hitting 235 on the season as a team and have a 3.73 team ERA on the season. They will have Hauser on the mound tonight. He has a 4-8 record, a 4.50 ERA. He's allowed 77 hits, has 57 strikeouts to 30 walks, and allowed 6 home runs in 74 innings of work. So Hauser hasn't been as good as he was last year. His last couple starts has pitched better. Has to cut down on the walk rate for my liking. But the Pirates are just the Pirates again. The 30 and 45 on the season, 17 and 20 at home. On the season, they're hitting only 220 as a team. They have a 4.57 team ERA. On the mound tonight for the Pirates, you have Brubaker. Brubaker is 1-7 with a 4.14 ERA. He's allowed 78 hits, has 76 strikeouts to 31 walks, and allowed 9 home runs in 76 innings of work. The Brewers have the better pitching staff. The Brewers have the better hitting team. So I like the Brewers, the Brewers are 4-1 over their last 5 as well. The Pirates are 1-4 over their last 5. I like the Brewers here to pick up the win tonight on the money line at the minus 126. Next game is the Tampa Bay Rays at the Toronto Blue Jays. The Blue Jays are 1.5 run favorites at home. They are minus 142 on the money line. The Rays are plus 120 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 9.5 runs. The Rays are 40 and 34 on the season, 15 and 17 on the road. So have been a lot better at home than they have been on the road. They are hitting 234 as a team on the season and have a team ERA of 3.23 on the season. On the mound tonight for the Rays will be Whistler. He is 2-2 with a 2.83 ERA. Has allowed 28 hits, has 28 strikeouts to 12 walks, and allowed 6 home runs in 35 innings of work. The Blue Jays are 42 and 33 on the season, 23 and 15 at home. As a team, they're hitting 257 on the season and have a team ERA of 4.00. They will have Kikuchi on the mound tonight. Kikuchi has a 2-4 record and a 5.08 ERA. He's allowed 55 hits, has 66 strikeouts to 35 walks, and allowed 13 home runs and 56 innings of work. The Rays are 3-2 over their last 5. The Blue Jays are 2-3 over their last 5. The Rays pitching staff has been solid all season. You can see that with their 3.23 team ERA. Weisler's had a solid start to the season so far. The Blue Jays are the better offensive team, but the Blue Jays pitching, the pitching has not been great. So I like the Tampa Bay Rays here as underdogs on the road at the plus 120 on the money line. All right, before we move on to the next game, we're going to take a short commercial break. We will be enjoy these short videos, and we will be right back.
Get ready. This summer, the Arena League Sports is on ASAP Network. Tune in live on either the Tiki Live or Roku app, as well as your smart home TV.
All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we're making a plays. We're talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety, topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. Hitting the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays. Like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. Network. We on top of our game. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays.
All right, welcome back to Easy Money, a sports betting show. Yes, Frankie, I do have the Yankees winning the day. That's going to be a fun series, them and the Astros, but I like Severino on the mound tonight. He's been having a lot better season than Garcia. I think it's going to be a good game, but I do like the Yankees to pull out the win tonight. But the next game on our schedule is the Cincinnati Reds against the Chicago Cubs. Everybody that's been watching this show or knows me knows I'm a big Reds fan. But the Reds have been struggling this season. The Cubs are 1.5 run favorites in this game at home. They're minus 126 on the money line. The Reds are plus 108 on the money line. Over under for this game's at 10.5. The Reds are 26-48 on the season, 14-25 on the road. They are hitting 242 as a team on the season and have a team ERA of 5.37. On the mound tonight for the Reds, they're going to have their solid rookie pitcher that's been on a roll, Ashcraft. He's 4-1 with a 3.27 ERA. He's allowed 38 hits to 27 strikeouts to only 7 walks and 4 home runs in 41 innings of work this year for the Reds. The Cubs are 29-46 on the season. They are 14-26 at home. The Cubs are hitting 245 on the season as a team and have a 4.82 team ERA on the season. They will have Hendricks on the mound tonight. Hendricks is 3-6 with a 4.90 ERA. He has allowed 77 hits to 55 strikeouts, 21 walks, and allowed 13 home runs and 75 innings of work. The Reds are 3-2 over their last 5, and the Cubs are 3-2 over their last 5. The teams so far in the first 2 games of this series, they've split the series. Reds won game 1. Cubs came back last night and won game 2 of the series. I like the Reds tonight. Ashcraft has been real solid this season as a rookie. The only thing that scares me about the Reds is their bullpen. The Reds starting rotation, the Reds record is kind of deceiving. No, we're not one of the top tier teams, but that's kind of deceiving in the fact the Reds started the season out at won 2 of their first 23 games. So they've been playing catch up since then. Since then, they have played a lot better, and their starting pitching has been good. The relievers are terrible. So that's one thing that scares me anytime taking the Reds. But the Cubs are in the same situation. Their pitching hasn't been great. Hasn't been as bad as the Reds, but they by their team ERA as well, they're not a great pitching team. Both these teams offenses are pretty close in similarities. I think the Reds get a win tonight. Ashcraft has been pitching real well. Hendricks has not been as good this season as he was last year. I think the Reds win the rubber match of the series tonight. I like the Reds on the money line here. I like the under the 11.5 in this game as well. Next game is the Oakland Athletics at the Seattle Mariners. The Mariners are 1.5 run favorites at home, minus 235 on the money line. The Athletics are plus 194 on money line. Over under for this game is set at 7.5 runs. The Athletics are 25-52 on the season. They have a 17-24 record on the road. As a team, they're hitting .211 on the season and have a 4.44 team ERA. The Athletics will have Martinez on the mound tonight. He is 1-0 with a 0.00 ERA. He's allowed 4 hits, has 3 strikeouts, no walks, and allowed 0 home runs and 5 innings of work. For the Mariners, they are 36-41 on the season. They're hitting 17-19, they were 17-19 at home, hitting .233 as a team on the season, and have a team ERA at 3.75. On the mound for the Mariners tonight, you have Gilbert, who is 8-3 on the season with a 2.44 ERA. He's allowed 72 hits, has 89 strikeouts to 25 walks, and has allowed 8 home runs and 88 innings of work. The Athletics are 2-3 over their last 5 games. The Mariners are 3-2 over their last 5 games. The Mariners are the better team. I like the Mariners are at home. I like the Mariners in this game. The Athletics offense has just not been good at all. Their pitching staff has not been real solid at either. The Mariners pitching staff has been pretty solid, and here as of late, they've been starting to hit the ball better. I like the Mariners here. There's not a whole lot of value of taking them on the money line at the minus 235. But I do like I like the Mariners to win the game. What I really like in this game would be the under the 7.5. I can see this game being another low-scoring game. All right, and our last game in Major League Baseball tonight should be another good one, as you have the San Diego Padres at the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Dodgers are 1.5 run favorites at home. They're minus 134 on the money line. The Padres are plus 114 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 7.5 runs. The Padres are 46-31 on the season. They've been good on the road with a record of 25-15. As a team, they're hitting .242 on the season and have a 3.48 team ERA. The Padres will have Musgrove on the mound tonight, who's been off to a great start to the season. He has an 8-1 record with a 2.12 ERA. He's allowed 63 hits, has 82 strikeouts to only 18 walks, and allowed 7 home runs and 85 innings of work. For the Dodgers, they've been solid all season as well. They have a 46-28 record. They're 20-12 at home. As a team, they're hitting .252, and they have a team ERA at 3.01. They will have White on the mound tonight, who has a 1-1 record and a 4.25 ERA. The Dodgers, or White, has allowed 24 hits, has 30 strikeouts to 10 walks, and allowed 4 home runs and 29 innings of work. Both these teams are 2-3 over their last 5 games. Here, as of late, the Dodgers have been a little bit up and down, but the Padres have as well. But I like the Padres here on the road with Musgrove on the ground. Musgrove has been solid all season. He's only lost 1 game this season. So I like Musgrove on the mound against this Dodgers lineup tonight. And there's good value of getting the Padres at plus 114 on the money line. All right, that's all of the day's games in Major League Baseball. before we get out of here, we will. I will give you a pick for every game, and then I'll give out my picks of the day. To start off our picks for every, or before we do our picks for every game, don't forget we're live Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern, live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at Gonzo Sports Room, and also live at YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at ASAP Sports Network. All sports, all plays. Please go check out our YouTube page. Hit that subscribe button. We greatly appreciate it. Hit the like and follow buttons on Facebook and Twitch. We greatly appreciate that. Do the same thing for the ASAP Sports Network as well. But all right, let's get to my picks of the day. First, we'll go with our pick for every game. I like the Philadelphia Phillies money line over the Braves, the Yankees money line over the Astros, Brewers money line over the Pirates, Tampa Bay Rays money line over the Blue Jays, the Cincinnati Reds money line over the Cubs. I like the Mariners over money line over the Athletics. There's not a lot of value there because it's minus 235. So what I really like in this game is the under the 7.5. And then I like the San Diego Padres money line over the Los Angeles Dodgers. My best picks of the day are the Brewers money line over the Pirates, the Tampa Bay Rays money line over the Blue Jays. I like the Cincinnati Reds with their rookie pitcher Ashcraft on the mound money line over the Cubs. And I also like the San Diego Padres with Musgrove on the mound money line over the Los Angeles Dodgers. So to recap my picks of the day, Brewers money line, Tampa Bay Rays money line, Cincinnati Reds money line, and the San Diego Padres money line. I want to thank everybody for joining us. Thanks for all your guys' support. We greatly appreciate it. Please follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all at Gonzo Sports Room. Like I said, check out our YouTube page. We got a lot of content over there. We do have a couple big shows coming up tonight before we get out of here. Tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern, we have a big interview coming up with pro wrestling promoter Walter Buckley, talking about his big show, the Amazing American Clash, coming up this Saturday, July 2nd in Indianapolis, Indiana. And then we're also going to do a live reaction and watch along to Game Changer Wrestling tonight. There's 4 or 5 guys from Indiana that are on that card tonight for Game Changer Wrestling. And you can actually see some matches of them guys on our YouTube and Facebook pages at Gonzo Sports Room. Dale Patrick's, Cole Radrick, Shane Mercer, Hoodfoot. Some great talent going to be on that Game Changer card. So go check some great talent from the state of Indiana is going on that card. So go check that out tonight. We're doing a live reaction watch along starting at 7:30 p.m. tonight. We also have another big interview coming up on Tuesday, July 5th, as pro wrestler Cecil Cerveza will be joining us. I'm also got some other interviews coming up, so make sure you follow us on social media so you don't miss none of the announcements. So thanks for watching. Come join us tonight, 6 o'clock p.m. for the interview with Walter Buckley, 7:30 p.m. for the live reaction and watch along to Game Changer Wrestling, live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch at Gonzo Sports Room. Please go subscribe, rate, review, all that good stuff. We greatly appreciate all the support. Check out our merch store, streamlabs.com/Gonzalez Sports /merch. Got t-shirts over there, hats, hoodies, a lot of different things over there. You can see a couple of our t-shirts here behind me. But everybody have a great Thursday. Got a lot going on today so far with NBA free agency starting. A lot of good baseball games on today. Be safe going into the 4th of July weekend. We will see you guys tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern with another episode of Easy Money, a sports betting show. Be safe. Have a great day. Peace.
All sports, all plays. Yeah. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making up plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety, topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. Hitting the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays.
Get ready. This summer, the Arena League Sports is on ASAP Network. Tune in live on either the Tiki Live or Roku app, as well as your smart home TV.